Now available in paperback and e-readers, John Haynes, Taking Care of Business. The man who rules the world breaks in a brand new partner to help him take care of business in this action-packed, all-new John Haynes series adventure. Get John Haynes, Taking Care of Business at paperback and e-readers at online booksellers everywhere. In a previous video, I talked about the difference between a business person and a hustler in producing tangible results. And there's one question that easily tells you the difference between a business person and a hustler in producing tangible results, and that question is, what do you have next? Now, a hustler, he's going to become dumbfounded and he's going to become befuddled when you ask him that question, and he's not going to be able to present you with a clear answer. And the reason why he's not going to be able to present you with a clear answer is because he has no process for creating tangible results, and because he has no process for creating tangible results, he cannot replicate the idea that he has that has become a success. In contrast, a business owner, when you ask him or her the question, what do you have to offer next? They are going to have a product ready to go, and they're going to have a concept that they can discuss with you almost immediately. Now, a business owner is going to be able to answer that question very easily, because when they are going out here and creating their product, they've already refined their process, and because they have refined their process to create a tangible product, they already are working on that next product, and in some cases, they already have a finished prototype ready to present to others. Now, when I'm working on the SJS Direct imprint and I'm presenting books in the marketplace, I not only have the books that I'm producing for this year in production, I also have the books for next year going into production as I'm promoting the books for the current year. So when people ask me, what do I have next? I can tell them that the next year's products for the SJS Direct imprint catalog are going to be such and such ISIS book, such and such John Haynes book, and such Easteen book, along with the nonfiction book I propose to publish for that year. And that's because I have created a process for creating my books, and because I have a process and a model for creating product, I can then tell whoever is interested in my product, whether it be a customer or an investor, that I have tangible product ready to go in stages of production. So that's a question that when a person asks it, a business owner can go out here and answer it very clearly and very quickly. And a lot of times when people see a person who is a business owner and they can answer that question, it gives them confidence about investing in their product, because they know that, one, this individual is very dedicated to what they're doing. Two, they have a process for creating tangible results. And three, they have a process and a model for being able to produce tangible results on the regular. So if something starts to become popular, that product can be capitalized by whatever manufacturer, and that manufacturer can feel secure in making a profit in the future. So that's why it's important to be able to answer the question, what do you have next? Because if you can go out here and answer the question, what do you have next? Most people, from a business perspective, know that they can trust you to be able to create consistent product on a regular basis, and they know that if your products get popular, they don't have to worry about lag times before creating a second or third product and them missing out on the window to capitalize on becoming profitable. And that's why it's important to be able to create a model for your product and a process to create more models for your product, because that's how you can create consistent, tangible results. And when you can go out here and create consistent, tangible products and derivatives of those products, like what I'm doing on the SJS Direct Imprint with the adaptations of material such as comic books, like I'm doing for the upcoming John Haynes at Death's Door comic and Eastdean's No Goods Deeds comic. What you're showing is that you can not only go out here and create a tangible product, but you can also create derivatives that you can go out here and use to target other marketplaces. So that's a very strong advantage that a business owner has over a hustler, because while the hustler is trying to come out here and trying to find an answer to that question and trying to scramble to slap together a concept, the business owner is out here already having their concept together and already can take that concept that they're working on and take it straight to production. And the ability to take a concept straight to production after you've had a hit allows you to further capitalize on the success of a previous product, and it allows you to be able to build stronger momentum for growing your audience and growing your business. And that's why it's important when you go out here and you create a product like a book or a nonfiction book or even a comic book, you can have something ready to go for the next time whenever you have some success, because you want to be able to answer people's question, what's next, what's coming down the pipe, so that they can be out here anticipating your next project, your next product, and your next idea, your next big product that's you're going to release. Because if you can be able to build on that anticipation and get that momentum started, you can go and be able to make your successes even stronger with the next time. And that's something a hustler can't do, because the hustler is focused on the short term and the now, whereas the business owner is focused on the later. And because the business owner is focused on the later, what they're doing is creating the process for creating product. And as those products start to become popular, they can go out here whenever somebody needs the next product, have that product ready there, and then all they have to do is set the date for the release, and then they can go out here and get that product faster to the marketplace than the hustler, who would be sitting there at the development stage as his project is already out there and time is slipping by him, because every second that he's sitting there trying to figure out how to create or replicate what he has done, he is losing time. And every second he takes to go out here and try to scramble, he's going to not be able to have the time to put together a quality product. And the reason why he is not going to be able to put together a quality product is because he's going to go out here and try to rush and slap something together, because he did not take the time to really analyze his process for creating the previous model. So that's one of the other parts of being able to be a difference between a hustler and a businessman. Now, hustlers do have some good positive points. They are very good salesmen and they are very engaging, but you need to have a strong business platform if you're going to be able to grow a business. And part of having a good business that can grow is being able to know what your model is, know what your process is for deconstructing that model, and then being able to go out here and reconstruct that model, and being able to reconstruct that model in a quick and efficient manner where you can go out here, deconstruct all the parts, and then replicate the process for building said model over and over again, so you can be able to create your products in a consistent manner and be able to get them to the marketplace in a quick and efficient manner, because that's how you can go out here and again build that momentum as related to developing anticipation for sales. And that's how you can go out here and be able to get tangible product in the hands of customers. And if you can get the product to the customer in a very quick fashion, that's how you can be able to rapidly start to grow your business. And that's something many Black people, they really don't think about, again, because a lot of us don't really go out here and support those who go out here and produce tangible results. And that's why the Black community struggles, because we go to hustlers who go out here and can talk a good game, but because they have no process and they have no way to create models that can be deconstructed and reconstructed and replicated, there's no way to build anything of substance in the community, and there's no way to go out here and employ other brothers and sisters as they learn how to go out here and deconstruct the model and then learn how to reconstruct and replicate the model. And those are skills that a business owner can teach through their leadership when they have a business. When you have a business owner, they can go out here and they can teach their employees how to deconstruct the model they have created, reconstruct that model by rebuilding another with replicated parts, and then replicate that model so that they can go out here and create other products and product derivatives. And that allows that company to be able to reach larger audiences and be able to grow, because you're going to be, again, one, reaching a larger audience, and then two, you're going to be able to hire and train employees so that they can go out here and be able to do the process that you created. And that's how you can go out here and create jobs for Black people. And that's something a lot of Black people have not really thought about, because a lot of times we're not thinking about those who create tangibles. We don't support those who create tangible products because a lot of us get scared of that person delegating responsibility to another person and having responsibility. And some get scared because they see a Black person taking charge, delegating responsibility, and they only feel comfortable whenever there's a white person in charge of things and a white person validating things. So they don't want to go out here and support those who go out here and can create a process for producing tangible results. But that's how you build a stronger Black community, is with Black business owners who can go out here and create tangible products, create a process for creating tangible products, be able to teach how to deconstruct the models they've created, replicate and rebuild those models, and then be able to make those copies and again be able to sell more tangible products and have other people be able to create more tangible products and derivative products. That's how you go out here and create tangible wealth in the community, and you create tangible skills that people can pass on from one person to the next. And that's something that is sorely lacking in the Black community, because instead of us thinking about the process for creating tangibles, what we do is we go out here and listen to those who create a lot of rhetoric where they're talking about intangible things that make us feel good, like your Black pastors, your leftist politicians who make big promises about things they want to do, but don't want to focus on the core details as related to laying down the structure for what process they're going to do to achieve these goals. And because they're not focused on the process, that's why after everybody feels good, nothing gets done, because nobody starts taking those key steps towards moving towards that goal, or takes a look at the process that they're doing to work towards achieving that goal and the steps that they're taking. They're not recording them to see how they did it so that they can go out here and do it again, because everybody's caught up in their feelings. They can go out here and get this money that they say that they need, but at the end of the day, they don't produce anything tangible because they're not focused on process, they're not focused on models, they're not focused on what they did. And that's why in the black community we have a lot of problems, because we don't support those who produce tangibles, and we don't put these people who can produce tangibles in leadership positions, and that hurts us as a collective, because you want to have people who can produce tangible results in leadership positions, not the guy like Al Sharpton who can talk a good game but has no tangible results to show that he can get a process for getting things done. No, you really want to have people out here like black business owners in leadership positions if they are all about black empowerment, because they are the people who have learned the process, they know how to get things done, and they can teach others how to do things so that they can move everything forward. And they will go out here and want to work with creating measurable and realistic goals, because they know that when you have measurable and realistic goals, it assures that things are going to be done in a correct and consistent way. And when you have a black business owner, they want to be accountable because they are measuring their success on how their ability to produce tangible results. That's the difference between our modern black leadership, like your Al Sharptons and your leftist politicians and your black pastors, is that a business owner wants measurable results, because measurable results are a barometer of success. And when you have measurable results that produce tangible numbers or tangible products or tangible products sold, what that does is it gives you a measure for this person's effectiveness and a measure for their ability to go out here and get things done, and a measure for whether their leadership is effective towards getting things done. So you really want somebody who can go out here and work towards producing tangible results, because those who produce tangible results are not afraid of accountability, not afraid of responsibility, and not afraid of going out here and setting realistic goals, because in order for them to survive, meeting those realistic goals is how they make their living, and that they know that if I don't make these numbers, I'm not going to be able to live. And it goes back to the whole, if I don't work, I don't eat, and if I don't go out here and put in that work, I'm not going to be able to put food on the table. So that's why I say that you really want to work with a business person, not a hustler, because a hustler wants to go out here and make a fast dollar to eat for a day, whereas a business owner wants to make it where not only he eats, but he teaches others how to go out here and fish for their own food, so that everybody is eating and everybody has some food on their plate. So when you have a business person, they are somebody who is more of an asset to a community like the black community than a hustler, because again, they are about process and they are about creating something that everybody can benefit from, and that every person can go out here and find their value in whatever job that they have, and they can develop skills that will allow them to grow along with the rest of the community. So everybody grows when you have a business owner. And again, a business owner was always working on the next big product, because they know that products have a short shelf life, and it may be something tangible that people value today, but they have to work on tomorrow's product if they want to be able to compete. So that's another asset that a person who produces tangible products for business does. They go out here and they're looking to make the next product, and they've got that next product ready and lined up and ready to go. And that's how they go out here and again build that momentum that enable them to grow and enable those around them to grow as well. Now, if you want to see me make more videos like this, you can donate to my Patreon, my PayPal, or my Cash App by clicking the links in the description box. And if you want to pick up some of my SJS Direct publications that are on Amazon.com in paperback and Kindle format, or Smashwords in the iBookstore and Google Play, you can find all those books at online booksellers everywhere. That's all I have to say for this video. You can comment, rate, and subscribe. Now available in paperback and e-readers, Isis, Revenge of the Cyber Goddess. The goddess next door takes on the threat of a deadly digital diva driven to destroy the world in this action-packed, all-new Isis series adventure. Get Isis, Revenge of the Cyber Goddess featuring a bonus pin-up and the other 2 books in the Cyber Goddess saga at online booksellers everywhere today. There's been a campaign on social media of people petitioning Disney to recast the role of T'Challa in the MCU movie franchise Black Panther. Now, the role of T'Challa was originally portrayed by actor Chadwick Boseman, who tragically passed away in 2020 from colon cancer. Now, many people want to see this role recast because they want to see the franchise continue. However, I have gone on record saying that this role should not be recast because it's Mr. Boseman's signature role, and the way to honor him was to go out here and allow his signature role to stand on its own merits. Now, many people want the role of T'Challa to be recast because they want to see the Black Panther franchise continue. Many black comic fans, black sci-fi fans, and black fantasy fans see the Black Panther as integral to the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and as fantasy fans, they want to see the world of Wakanda continue to be expanded upon. However, as I see it, the efforts to try to expand on the world of Wakanda could fall apart if they go out here and cast another actor in the role. Now, the role of T'Challa was played so well by Chadwick Boseman that many consider it to be his signature role. And it's a role that people want to go out here and preserve as one that Mr. Boseman would have as his own, because he just was absolutely exceptional and practically was the Black Panther straight out of the